Coming up, as the battle against COVID-19 continues, Illinois receives some supplies, but we'll tell you why the governor isn't happy about them. Also, Caterpillar is moving forward with another round of layoffs, near which employees will be most impacted. And a new game to keep the kids occupied during these times of social distancing. Good afternoon, everyone, and thanks so much for joining us. I'm Shelbey Roberts. First this afternoon, Governor J.B. Pritzker says that there could be a quicker way to detect COVID-19, and that could soon be coming to more places right here in Illinois. There are 461 new cases of COVID-19 in the state, bringing that total number of patients to more than 5,000. That includes an inmate at Stateville Prison in Joliet. But the governor says those numbers don't count all of the people who likely have or have had COVID-19 but were not tested. As cases climb and tests run short, the state is prioritizing healthcare workers and those most at risk. But the governor says the solution could be a new test with the shorter turnaround time. Right now, the maker of the rapid test can only produce 50,000 a day to be distributed nationwide. The governor says that there has been a big setback in protecting healthcare workers as well.
My team is sorting through the shipment of 300,000 N95 masks the White House personally told me would be sent to our state. And while we do not have a final count on this yet, I can say with certainty that what they sent were not the N95 masks that were promised, but instead were surgical masks, which is not what we asked for.
Now, we want to break this down for you. There's an important difference between those two masks. The N95 respirator mask is what doctors wear when treating people infected with a virus like COVID-19. Surgical masks, however, are not 100% effective in preventing coronavirus transmission. There are now 16 positive cases of COVID-19 in the Tri-County area. Monica Hendrickson with the Peoria County Health Department says there are 7 cases in Peoria County, 5 in Woodford County, and 4 in Tazewell County. They're all coming out of OSF St. Francis, Unity Point Health, Methodist, Proctor, and Pekin. Hendrickson says there are 4 people in the ISU that are demonstrating symptoms but don't have confirmed tests. 3 cases have been confirmed positive, 9 positive cases in the past 24 hours, and 7 specimens collected in the past 24 hours. Hendrickson says that they don't overlap with Tri-County neighbors. These hospitals see patients from not only the state, but other states as well. In McLean County, health department officials are confirming 2 deaths due to COVID-19. They also say 2 of the county's new confirmed cases happened as a result of what they're calling social gathering. The department reporting 4 new cases, bringing the total there to 17. 2 of the patients are men in their 40s, both now in self-isolation. The other 2 are women in their 70s. One is in the hospital and the other is intensive care. The department says that this is an example of what you should not be doing, saying that you don't always have to stay indoors, but they do say you need to avoid get-togethers. Also in McLean County, the fairgrounds are now home to a drive-through testing facility. We're told that there have been several tests done there, but those results are not yet back. And several other counties in the WMBD viewing area are now reporting positive cases. LaSalle and McLean counties have each had fatal cases of the virus, and LaSalle County has 4 patients. Henry and Livingston each have reported 2 cases. Bureau Marshal Knox all confirming 1 patient. And of course, those numbers are changing on a daily basis. Well, with schools now closed, a lot of kids have been learning from home, but some families are facing internet roadblocks that the Peoria Public School District is working to limit. Take-home packets and e-learning have become more of the norm for a lot of families now. Last night, school board members approved the purchase of 200 Verizon Jetpack hotspots that can be loaned to families in need for free. Now, each hotspot comes with unlimited monthly data, and the total cost for the 6-month hotspot plans are all $54,000. After that, the district can then decide whether to continue or end the plans without a fee. Keeping an eye on Caterpillar this afternoon, the company laying off employees at its building KK in East Peoria. A spokesperson says the company is reducing production due to a lack of demand. While many of Caterpillar's operations are considered essential services, the COVID-19 pandemic is affecting the global economy. The company is not saying how many employees will be affected. And last week, Caterpillar also temporarily closed its Mapleton location due to low customer demand. Help is available for businesses that might be dealing with the effects of the COVID-19 outbreak. The Greater Peoria Economic Development Corporation now has a website that's dedicated to resources for business owners. At growpeoria.com, you can learn how to apply for emergency loans and grants, get some details on unemployment filings, and you can find some additional resources. Now, for customers, there are some guides on restaurants that are still open and some of their hours. There's a link to that site over on our website. Visit ciproud.com. Hospitals around the region are now working to provide health services to people who can't afford them, but they're doing it in a very unique way. For the first time, a mobile clinic is visiting homeless shelters in the Peoria area. The mobile clinic will be operated out of a van that's provided by Unity Point Methodist School of Nursing. Medical professionals ride in that van. They'll also stop at shelters in the Peoria area to help patients with severe or chronic health conditions, all at no charge to them. Before an appointment, though, potential patients do have to be screened by nurses. Dr. Greg Stoner with Heartland Health Services says that some people don't think about the homeless population, adding that they don't receive good care for their health issues.
One of the things that we really want to do is people that have chronic medical conditions that put them at increased risk of not surviving a COVID attack. We want to control those and get those optimized so that they are better suited to living through that event.
And some of the tests that healthcare workers provide at the mobile clinic are for strep throat and influenza. Dr. Stoner says that that is something that could continue after the COVID-19 outbreak is over, adding that these patients are chronically underserved and that they need help. Well, in other news, a local coffee shop is helping have its customer base by offering joy in the form of a cup of joe for essential workers. During the COVID-19 outbreak, Peoria's Zion Coffee in downtown Peoria is showing support for frontline workers. That includes dispatchers, nurses, police officers, firefighters, doctors, contractors, and other groups. The store's owners say that it's inspiring to see the customers step up to help cover the costs.
We are so thankful for the support that we've seen from all of our customers. We've always known that we're part of a very generous community, but to see this kind of support swell up from just our customer base to give back to Peoria has just been really humbling for us.
And communities all across central Illinois have been participating in a new game to keep the kids occupied during these times of social distancing. It's called heart hunting. The idea started on social media and turned into a reality. Hundreds of central Illinois families are joining in on the action by placing out a cutout of their hearts in the window. But it's not just hearts. Some are even putting out things like bears, and others are writing letters to community members that are working to keep everyone safe.
I know that they can get really bored, especially as an only child. Nobody to play with, especially mom and dad are at home working. It makes it a little challenging to find exciting things for them to do, so this is just something to look forward to.
And we want to see the hearts that are in your neighborhood. You can head on over to our WMBD Facebook page and let us know where to find them. And you may see one of our crews keeping our social distance in your neighborhood this week. Still ahead, more drive-through testing and screening areas are being set up around Illinois. We'll tell you where about.